Hello guys, this video is a continuation of the context API. What is the context API? Already I explained about the each and every component I showed in the last video, how that one is working. What is a context API? React.js is a way to share the data between components in a tree-like structure without having to pass the props manually at every level. As I mentioned prior, so no need to pass the props in manually, guys. Just in using the context API, the provider and consumer, you can provide the value and consume the value. It provides a way to the pass the data through the component tree without having props down in manually at every level. This is especially useful for passing global data or theme information deeply nested components without explicitly passing them through every level of the component tree. So here few things, guys, and how you are going to do how you are going to create this context API using the React.createContext. The function creates the new context object. It accepts a default value which is used when a component does not find a matching provider above it in the entry. So there are two things, guys, in React context. React context is going to provide in two things. One is the Context.Provider, another one is the context consumer, or otherwise use context. The hook is there, but that one it will come in another session. So now we are going to discuss about this context.consumer, context.provider. This component is used to provide the context value to the component below it in the tree. It accepts the value of the prop, which is the data that will be shared with the components, guys. So consumer, as I mentioned earlier, like in consume, you can once you have the value that is the prop, you can access in wherever you want to, guys. And there is an user to consume the context value, and the context.consumer is used in class components, while use context is used for the functional components. They allow components to access the context value that was provided by the nearest context.provider in the component tree, guys. That's all, guys. And so I hope this is the make sense what I'm talking about. So let me go through again, guys, and just in React.createContext, that is a new context object, guys. It will go to provide in two things. One is the provider, another one is the consumer. Provider is you can go to pass the value. It accepts the value as the prop, and that value can, using the consumer, you can access wherever you want to throughout your component hierarchy. That's all, guys, in this video. I hope I explained the definition, how we are going to write this context API in React also I explained, and provider and consumer, both of them. Thank you, guys. Please subscribe my channel, guys, if you like this content.